So 40.73, his first mark, quite long. It's only 3.5 meters off the Asian record. Is well beyond 40. So the first medal ceremony of the day is for the men's discus, F33-34 from yesterday. One of the later events of day one. And for the United Arab Emirates, Ahmed Al Hassani claiming the bronze medal. A very positive day for the host nation.
Silver medalist representing Qatar,
Silver for Abdul Rahman of Qatar, the host nation from October. Abdul Rahman with the Qatari silver. And an excellent event won by Saudi Arabia's Hani Anakli, the reigning world and Asian record holder, is now the Asia-Oceania champion too.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem.
10 nations with gold on the opening day, including Saudi Arabia. That's a very short national anthem. So 3 Arabic medalists in the men's discus throw for the 33 and 34. There is action happening outside as well. The women's shot put. This is, you can just see us actually. That's the main stand there. So we're just past the finish line. That's where this angle is from, where quite a number of the events are happening here. It's the women's shot put final, F52 to 55. And Karim Yotti, who did very well yesterday in winning a silver medal, does not start in this. That is a pity. She did very well yesterday. So we're only playing for gold in this then, between Seji of Iran and Deepa Malik of Indonesia. Neither of these were in the women's javelin for the F55-56. It was competed for yesterday, where Yotti won the silver medal. For the time being, we'll return to the men's discus throw, the F57 and Cao of Vietnam. This is his fourth attempt. He's just past his midway break in the competition. So his progress so far, he started with 40.73 and a 39.52 to follow up with a foul in round 3. Round 4 has gone a good distance. Second round throw looked to have gone well beyond 40, but of course you don't mark in a straight line from the markers. Now the medal ceremony for the men's javelin, the F40 and 41. This was the last event to wrap up from last night. And it's bronze for Shen Chongqing of China. This was a really well fought competition and a major threat that has happened with the men's long jump yesterday in the F20, that the lead might change hands a lot, so the medal position was change hands a lot in the final round. Didn't turn out to be the case, as Shen managed to hold off by Saya of Iran, and he couldn't topple the man in the silver medal position, Wildan Nukawali of Iraq, finishing in second place. This was a points competition in the end, but they did relatively know what they had to do in order to overtake the man in front.
Gold medalist and Asia and Oceania champion representing Iran, Ahmed Nas.
The ultimate man in front, Ahmed Nas of Iraq, gold and silver for his nation. And he is world champion, silver medalist at the 2012 Paralympics in London. Hope this is getting a bit of attention back home, as it is deserved. So China with the bronze, and Iraq with the gold and the silver, and Nas overall was class. Top two steps to the podium for Iraq in the men's javelin for the T40 and 41, and strong chance we'll see them in a couple of other events later on in the week. Iraq's first medals of the Games. Had quite a successful opening day, actually. They picked up medals in a couple of other events. But let's go back for the time being to Cao in the men's discus. That was 38.86 last time. He's followed it up subsequently with a 41.07. And this is last throw of the competition. It will wrap up rather quickly. All four throwers having all 6 throws in a row. Iran at top of the medals table. They won 2 golds yesterday. But Iraq with 3 medals overall. Japan actually had a brilliant opening day. Remember, they'd clean sweep in that T20 1500 meters towards the end of yesterday. Gold, silver and bronze, and they've won more medals than anyone else, 5 in total, with 1 gold. And Vietnam won a very impressive gold yesterday as well, so can they do the same again here? 41.07 was round 5. From Ho Chi Minh City, best international result, bronze in the Asian Games 2 years ago in Incheon. No mark for his final round throw, but that's the standard for the rest to beat. 41.07. Said Al-Mekri of the United Arab Emirates will be next. So a little bit of readjusting needed. It'll be Said Al-Mekri for the United Arab Emirates next. Just enjoying the Bee Gees. Al-Mekri's 39 years old. Has a prospect of a medal here. 4 in this, so they're going for the full set of gold, silver and bronze here. This to get the day's competition underway. Generally each day, if you're with us, and smattering of a bigger crowd today than yesterday in day 1. If you happen to be watching us in Dubai, you're more than welcome to come along. We're in the Police Sports Club, just to the west of the airport, near the Grand Hyatt, which is way to our left. Might just need to readjust. The seating wasn't totally to his preference. Might have been a bit of an imbalance there and needing the bindings redone. So there will be. Women's shot put final coming up in a few moments' time. That's just outside the stadium here. Very close actually to where this men's discus is happening, just around 40 meters or so, just behind the first bend past the finish line. Hope you're enjoying this. It's the only thing that's happening at the moment. Event number 1 of the day. A couple of medal ceremonies to come for events last night. Men's shot put and that really good men's 1500 meters in the T20. Very good race to round off the action last night in day 1, where Japan did their clean sweep and Daisuke Nagawa took the honours. So here we go, a couple of practice throws to come first of all for Al-Mekri. It's getting an all right distance on these, but I'm not sure if that'll be enough to trouble Cow just on the basis of these practice throws with that 41.07 in the opening round. Now, if Kao gets beaten here, that Asian record by Wu from last year in Doha, the World Championships, could be under threat, 44.56, and it's not that far away from the world record set here in Dubai last year at the Grand Prix by Matawa Abu Al-Khair of Egypt. It was February of last year. This is the first to be marked, the first attempt by Al-Meiri of the United Arab Emirates in this men's discus throw in the F57. A little bit of grip difficulty, and pain in the knuckles. It's not the time for that to crop up. Result of that to come. We're going to go now to the men's shot put F35-36 medal ceremony, the event from last night. We didn't get to see a huge amount of this last night. It wrapped up very, very quickly indeed. But it's another home medal for Saeed Mubarak of the United Arab Emirates of Dubai. The Dubai Club for the Disabled is situated the other side of the airport from here. Probably just about a kilometre due east of here. Now, if only you could reach it within a kilometre instead of going around the airport, taking your chances with the traffic. Through 10.68, first major international medal for him. And for Jabr Al-Azawi of Iraq in second place, 11.59. Asian record wasn't really troubled in the end in this competition. This is a dual category event, by the way, between F35s and 36s. Very successful time for Iraq here so far.
Gold medalist and Asia-Oceania champion representing Iran,
Saeed Javelin of Iran takes the gold medal. 13 meters 21. One of two gold medals won by his nation on the opening day. The other going to Matagi and Mavi in the women's javelin. They're very good in the field events in this. Iran, here's their anthem. Saeed Javelin with the goal then for Iran. Selfie time again. Smile. Back to the men's discus throw then, the F57. Our leader is Cao Ngoc Kyung of Vietnam, 41.07 with his fifth throw. This is Saeed Al-Mekri of the United Arab Emirates, who started with 22.24. Improved with the second round throw of 25.69, and he's waiting for the result of round 3. And it's 26.47. He's improving all the time. Almost 4¼ meters up from his opening effort. Things are looking up for him. Looking to continue that steady improvement, and if he does so, chance to break the 30-meter mark. Certainly don't think he's going to overtake Cow, but he will give himself a solid position on the podium with 2 to throw after it. Well, it was a very good result for Saudi Arabia. Just to let you know, we won't be able to hear the interviews. They're being done for the Dubai Sports Network locally. And my Arabic's not very great either, so don't expect a direct translation. But I imagine he's quite happy. It's a good event last week. I can tell you, by the way, 25.42 was the 4th round throw of Saeed Al-Mekri in the men's discus that we're watching at the moment. This is Hanley Al-Nakli, who won the men's discus F33-34 last night. We saw a little bit of that event. He is the world and Asian record holder. 29 meters 50 set in Tunis, March of last year. So now, let's bring you to the women's shot put, F52-55. Let's not, let's bring you another medal ceremony. And this is the Japan clean sweep from last night. The men's 1500 meters T20. This was a very good race. It was bronze for Yuya Kimura of Tokyo. Here it's Yusuke Yamanouchi taking the silver medal, same colour that he claimed at the Asian Games 2 years ago in Incheon, and he was well back and nibbled away at the rest of the field for the final 2 laps, and maybe with another 30 or 40 meters left in the race might have dislodged this man, but he didn't, which means that Daisuke Nakagawa, the 5,000 meters world champion, is now the Asia-Oceania champion over 1,500 meters at T20. First clean sheet of these games. All 3 medals going to Japan. One, two, three for Japan. Nakagawa, Yamanouchi and Kimura with the gold, silver and bronze. Women's shot put, only 2 in this because Karim Yotti, the silver medalist from yesterday, doesn't start. So we do have the gold medalist in the Asian Games shot from 2010, Siddiqui of Iran. And it is a multi-category event, so it does go down to points. And Seiji Sayansara has thrown 653 in this. It was her second round throw, equating to 833 points. And Deepa Malik, generally better in the javelin, won silver at the Asian Games in Incheon 2 years ago. Just a bit of rally driving as well. She's going to be our final thrower in this competition.
السيدات والسادة، نعود إلى مسابقات الآسيا الثانية لبطولة آسيا وأوقيانوسيا لألعاب القوى ذوي الإعاقة. لدينا في البرنامج كما ذكرنا سابقا مسابقة رمي القرص لفئة.
Now the women's long jump just getting underway, but we've got another interview.
في المنطقة الخارجية من الملعب سوف ينطلق بعد قليل سباق 100
Which obviously you can't hear, but we'll bring you up to date with the early happenings of the women's long jump. There are just practice attempts being done at the moment. The men's discus being led by Kao Vietnam, 41.07, and Al Makri of the United Arab Emirates currently in second place, 26.47. And Seiji of Iran, we've seen clear 6.53 in the women's shot put, with Deepak Malik to come shortly. Second throw in the women's shot put final. So the women's long jump is T20 and T47. That kicks off in the next 2-3 minutes. Men's javelin, F42 and 44. Strong opportunities for India in this. Couple of World Championship finalists from last year in that decider. And also the men's shot put, F20 final, gets underway before the top of the hour. It is a 4:30 here, local Dubai time. On the track, coming up shortly, men's 100 metres T53 final, women's 100 metres T54, the men's 100 metres T54 as well, including Rashid Al Hederi, who's representing the United Arab Emirates. With the women's 400 metres T12 final to come up before the top of the hour as well. So the action beginning to crank up in Dubai in day 2 here at the Police Sports Stadium. So Seiji has had her throws, and as you can see, 760 points. The target for Deepa Malik to come from New Delhi. The first paraplegic driver of the Suzuki Raid to Himalaya. Don't need to tell you where that is. It's one of the most difficult motor rallies in the world. She broke down in the second stage, but I think if you're driving up in the Himalayas, that really is forgivable. Three starters in the women's long jump, and it's Lalwala Paliyagura Sanalagi of Sri Lanka, Sonamo Sakai of Japan, and Yu Kaman of Macau, who are our three starters. It's a lovely flag they have in Macau. It's one of the ones that, when you're at an IAAF World Championships, you're looking around at all the 180 odd flags around the stadium. It's one of the ones that stands out. That gets underway in a few minutes. The men's 100 metres T53 is on now. The final, featuring athletes from the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, Mongolia and Saudi Arabia. Representing the home nation, Nasaib Alidat, who had retired for 8 years. He was persuaded to come back at the start of last year from the Dubai Club for the Disabled, the other side of the airport. Silver in the 400 metres at Sydney 2000. Silver in the 4, bronze in the 2, and 4th in the 100 metres in the 1998 World Championships. For Saudi Arabia, this is Fahad Al-Ganaidal, who was 3rd in the Grand Prix final in London last year. For Mongolia, and Kamanlai Porevtsog, 25 years old, turned 25 a couple of days ago. Lane 4 for the moment has got a gap in it, which would be Hamed Aladwani. This is Nasib Aridat in 3, Refsog in 5, Al Ganaidal in 6. Aladwani, a former Paralympic Games champion over 400 meters and world champion over 1 and 2. Doesn't look like he's going to start. But there were 4 declared for this. There'll be 3 starters, so here he comes. He's been doing extra practice, Aladwani. But gold, silver and bronze was going to be up for grabs anyway. There being 4 declared for this. Late arrival. 3 medals at Athens 2004. Gold in the 400 metres, silver in the 1 and the 2. World champion in the 1 and the 2, and runner-up in the 400 metres in 2002. Fashionably late. Also a basketball international. Kuwait finishing 10th in the Asian Games in Incheon. So it's Aridat in 3 for the United Arab Emirates, Aladwani for Kuwait in 4, Refsog of Mongolia in 5, and Al Ganaidal of Saudi Arabia in lane 6. Asian record's been around a long time. 1472 it is, from 2007. Aridat, Aladwani, Porevtsog, Al Ganaidal. First track final on day 2. Porevtsog is a bit of a wild card here. No major championship results to his name, but he'll get one now. Maybe Aladwani away very well in lane 4, and Al Ganaidal for Saudi Arabia in 6. It's Al Ganaidal who leads for Saudi Arabia. Aladwani is in 2nd place at the moment for Kuwait, and for Mongolia, Porevtsog's going to take it. That's going to be the 1-2-3. Al-Agnil wins for Saudi Arabia. Aladwani 2nd for Kuwait, and Porevtsog wins Mongolia's first medal in the track here in 3rd place. Very, very good start by the Saudi Arabian. Even better start for Aladwani of Kuwait, but he would finish in 2nd place. 15:31, the official winning time. Shot away very well. There was a little hop as well. Aladwani had got off quite well, but Al Ganaidal after 10 meters was well in his stride. And away he went, and away he would stay. 15:31. Aladwani in 2nd place for Kuwait, and Porevtsog was in 3rd. 15:31 the winning time. Saudi Arabia getting the gold. Aladwani with the silver for Kuwait, 16:05. And Porevtsog gets the bronze for Mongolia, 17:02. Deepa Malik of India from New Delhi. We're also underway in the women's long jump T20, T47 final. And Lalwala of Sri Lanka about to have her first attempt. So here she is, Lalwala Paliyagurana Salaya. First attempt in this women's long jump final for T20. The men's equivalent was quite spectacular yesterday. Amara Lalwala. Silver in the long jump at the Asian Games 2 years ago. Bronze in the 200 meters and 4th in the 100. Finished 11th in the long jump at the World Championships last year in Doha. First female Sri Lankan Paralympian in the 1 and the 2 at London 2012, eliminated in the heats, but her presence, great progress. 4:53 to kick off, and in her T47 category the Asian record is 5:41. Next up, from Ayatama, it's Tsunami Sakai of Japan. She's 19 years old. I'll just keep an eye on how she does. The local broadcaster have gone to a medal interview. The United Arab Emirates are doing very well in picking up medals here. Meanwhile, Sakai on the runway, and she's on her way for her first round attempt. Launched herself very well. That actually might have been the interview of the week with those two small ones. Well, they're having a very good look, I can tell you, over on the far side of the long jump pit. There's been no flag yet, white or red, for Sakai's first attempt. They're studying the plasticine very closely and intently, and Sakai is as well, and there still is no decision. There will be another official, I think, who's been called over to have a little look at it. Malik is also going through her throws. That's been called as a foul against Sakai in the long jump. Back to the shot put. Still leading is Seji Sagansara. Her 6:53 equating to 833 points. Deepa Malik of India. No throw in the third round. Second round throw is 4:04. Now that's 800 points, and she's currently 33 behind Seji Sagansara. So something around 4:30, 4:40 may well put her in front. And once that happens, that will be the gold medal. Yoti was due to start, didn't, but there is gold and silver up for grabs in this. Her final 3 throws are to come. But now the women's 100 meters T54 final. Keiko Kanishi of Japan, Chen Yu Lien of Chinese Taipei are the two in this. Kanishi, who finished 8th in the 200 meters of the World Championships last year, made the final, 7th in the previous World Championships in Lyon in 2013, and a former tennis player as well, aiming for Rio. Chen Yu Lien of Chinese Taipei, 5th in the 100 meters in Athens in 04, 9th. 4 years later, will she win today? Kanishi's got off to a very good start for Japan. Chen just behind. Kanishi just marginally in front at the moment of the halfway point. Kanishi still going. Chen looking to battle back, but the lead is being maintained all the way. Kanishi will take the honours. 18.26 with Chen in second place. And that was a straight battle for the gold. No silver medal in this. There being 2 finalists declared for it who've pre-qualified for this decider. So Kanishi takes it, and she is the Asia-Oceania champion. Very tight for the first 40, but as soon as Kanishi got ahead, she stayed there and remained all the way. Good lead maintained all the way through. She takes the honours and the gold medal. 18:28, that's been rounded up to for Keiko Kanishi. Kanishi wins 18:28 with Chen in second place. So Malik has not had an opportunity of overtaking Seji yet. Needs something around 4:30, 4:40 in terms of the points. 3:74 was a fourth round attempt, and this is a fifth row. 4:04 her best. She's within 33 points of Seji. At the moment, it is silver for her and gold for the Iranian. .403 is a centimetre down on her best so far. Ideally, this being a points event, incidentally, she is quite a distance behind Seji, but she's an F53 compared to F54, so it's points all the way. So this is the final throw of the competition. Can Malik come out with a 4.30 m? .420 might even just about be enough. Malik's final throw. Silver in the javelin in 2014 at the Asian Games, and that is a red flag, and that is gold for Seji Sakansara of Iran, and it's silver for Deepa Malik of India. 4:04, she came very close. She was only 33 points down on Seji in the end. So it's a third gold for Iran in the competition. Back to the women's long jump, the T20 and 47, and this is Yu of Macau. Into the second round now, and that's a red flag. Yu jumping 3:52 in the opening round, won't improve in third place, only gold and silver being awarded in this, and this is a points event as well. So Lalwala of Sri Lanka's cleared 464 to date. That equates to 472 points, but leading with a 456, just 8 centimeters shorter, but more points for Sakai of Japan. 522 points, different category. And no joy for the time being for Ka Man Yu. To be more accurate, as they put the surname first. You come on. So Lalwala again leading the way in terms of distance, but not in the competition. 4:64 was her second round attempt. She's 50 points behind Sakai, so really aiming for around 5 meters here in truth. Determined pace, obviously used the board very, very well there. .470 for Lalwala, and she goes up to 508 points, and she's only 14 points behind Sakai now. So not only would 5 meters put her into the gold medal position, probably 480 would as well now. Our leader from Japan, Sonomi Sakai, 456, her best today. Well, if Sakai can improve on 4:56, her lead will greatly intensify as well, but that will be a red flag. And no jumps from two of her first three attempts in the competition. But she still leads, 14 points clear of Lalwala Paliagunasalegi of Sri Lanka. That was very tight, but just enough of an indentation. Just a spike tip of the shoe. So now the men's 100 metres T54 final, and this will be a very interesting one. There's two from the United Arab Emirates in this, in Salam Al-Shehi and Rashid Al-Daheri in lanes 3 and 6. Al-Zarani of Saudi Arabia in 4, and Yuki Nishi of Japan in 5. Also plays basketball and aiming for medals in his home Paralympic Games in 2020 in Tokyo. So Al-Shehi in 3, Al-Zarani in 4, Nishi in 5, and Al-Daheri in 6. Away first time. There had been a little wobble by Al-Zarani, the 20-year-old Saudi Arabian, on the line, but he's okay, and it's Al-Shehi who started away well. Al-Zarani in second place. Moving up is Al-Daheri in third now, but it looks like a United Arab Emirates victory. A UAE 1-2 it is. It's Al-Shehi who wins it. Al-Daheri in second place. And Nishi was looking to come through in third, but Al-Shehi claims the gold for the United Arab Emirates. 14:86, the official winning time. He got off brilliantly. Al-Zarani was the closest to him for a long time, but then shooting up in 6 was Al-Daheri. Got through to win very well, and it looked to me as if Nishi had come through in third place. Zarani was well up to the 4, the Saudi Arabian, but fell back to 4th place, and Al-Shehi gets the win. Led pretty much from start to finish. So Al-Shehi wins the men's 100 metres T54, 14.06. Al-Daheri second for the United Arab Emirates, 15.14. And Nishi did take third, 15.31. A home nation, 1-2. Men's Javelin, F52-54. And 3 World Championship finalists from Doha: Heti Arishchige of Sri Lanka, Prasanna Kumar of India, and his compatriot Narinder Ranbir. Also in this, Ali Al-Bishi of Saudi Arabia, Muhammad Naeem Jirani of Afghanistan, and Ioannis Billy of Indonesia. And this is Muhammad Jirani of Afghanistan. This gets underway the next few moments. The final practice throws just being sorted out. Billy will be the first to go. Giannis Billy of Indonesia, who started his throwing career in East Borneo.
بدأت الآن مسابقة رمي الرمح ذكور لفئتي الرياضيين والرافعين في الناحية اليمنى من المنصة الرئيسية بمشاركة 6 لاعبين، اللاعب بيلي يوهانس من إندونيسيا، هيتي شا من سريلانكا.
So Billy to get the competition underway, and that's over 40 meters. It's a dual category event, F42-44, and the Asian F42 record is 52.79 from Fu Yan Long, and it was long at London 2012 for China. That's a nice, serene job, just to be doing your paperwork under a palm tree. So Billy's first attempt then in the men's javelin we have seen. Chaminda Sampath Hetty of Sri Lanka will be the second to go after Billy's score comes up. Finished 4th in the discus at the last Asian Games and 9th in the javelin there, and 9th in the World Champion javelin last year. Well, we obviously have another interview going out on local television at the moment. The excellent victory for Salam Al-Shehi of the United Arab Emirates and the men's 100 metres T54 as they pick up their second gold medal of the Games here. Billy's first round score, by the way, in the men's javelin has still not come up. It was measured a couple of minutes ago. Still waiting on that. Good victory that for the UAE in the 100 metres T54 men's final. And it was a 1-2 for the host nation as well. Gold to Al-Shehi and silver to Al-Daheri. Hetty is still waiting as Billy's score is yet to come up. Hetty, who finished 4th in the discus at the Asian Para Games in Incheon in 2014 and 9th in his last 2 major championship javelin finals at the Asian Games and also last year's World Championships in Doha. Now you'll notice the big conversation is just on this near side. Whether that's caused, whether there's been some problem caused with the measuring, whether it might actually have to be remeasured again. That is precisely what is going to happen. It is being remeasured. You'll just see the official right in the middle. They're all gathering where the javelin had landed previously, and that's 47.41. And that equates to 798 points. Well, next on the track, the final of the women's 400 metres T12, and it's China against China here. 2 in this final, so it is a straight race for gold. Chen Yan of China in lane 3, Zhu Daiqing in lane 5. So they're away. First time in this women's 400 meters T12 final. Chen Yan in 3 alongside Li Wen. Zhu Daiqing in 5 alongside Hu Peng. Both featured in relay successes. Chen helping China to the 4x1 gold at the Asian Games in Incheon. She also won silver in the 1 and the 200 meters, while Zhu claimed bronze in the 200 meters at London 2012, and she's the one out in lane 5 at the moment. It does seem very tight. We'll see just when they straighten up who's edged out in front. It looks to be Zhu, who's just beginning to move on quite well. She also featured along with Chen in winning silver in the 4x1 in the 2011 World Championships in Christchurch. And it's Zhu Daiqing with Hu Peng, her guide, leading, going into the final straight. Zhu leading for China. Chen in second place with 50 to go, and Zhu is going to come through to win. And Zhu takes it. Chen in second, and Zhu takes the gold for China, 59.38. Zhu very close to the T12 Asian record, less than a second inside, set at the Asian Games a couple of years ago by Zhu Guha, but it's Zhu Daiqing who's the winner. 59.37 it's been rounded down to, and pretty much from 100 meters to go at this stage. It wasn't really under threat once they straightened up. She would have been told by Hu Peng there would have been a good lead, and away they went. And it's Zhu who takes the honours, who allowing the overtake. 59.37 the winning time for Zhu Daiqing, with Chen Yan in second place. Yeah, she did well. She had a winning margin of about 1.5 seconds in the end, and it is Zhu who takes the glory. So next up, it is Prasanna Kumar of India, who is the third to throw. Hetty did finally take his throw during that women's 400 meters final, and he went out to 48.12, longest distance, and he's in the lead with 815 points. So Prasanna Kumar, that again is out beyond 40 meters. It's a very good standard being set straight away. Prasanna Kumar Rakata Tipaswamy to give him his full title. Fourth in the Javelin at the Asian Games 2 years ago, and he has reached the final of the last 2 World Championships. He was 11th in Doha in October and 5th in the final in Lyon in 2013. Also a silver medal in the 2002 Far East and South Pacific Games for the disabled in Busan. .43.88, and in terms of points, that's 809, and he is 6 behind Hetty Arachigi of Sri Lanka. Next up for Saudi Arabia, it's Ali Al-Bishi. Finished 6th in the Javelin at the 2011 Championships. One of the prospects for him here. He's also played wheelchair basketball. He's been competing major international events since the 98 World Championships. Finished 12th in that in the discus. Competes in that regularly as well. He's from Al Riyadh And it's 36-38, it's 573 points, and he is well behind the pace. Next on the track, the men's 400 metres T12 final. They are all going with guides: Anu Adama of India, Arish Khazravi of Iran, and Supachi Songpinit of Thailand. Gold and silver up for grabs here. Anu Adama of India with his guide Vipin Kumar. Silver in the 800 metres, bronze in the 15 and the 5,000 at the Asian Games in Incheon in 2014. He's also played international para football at five-a-side. Arish Khazravi in lane 5, the 22-year-old major international championship debut for him. And this is Supachai Songpinit of Thailand in lane 7, and his guide is Wanchai Kwadi. Thailand very impressive in the wheelchair events at last year's World Championships in Doha across the Gulf of Arabia. Finished 6th in the 400 metres at the World Championships in 2002. It's his best international finish. And 8th in the 800 metres. Was in the heats of the 400 metres of the 4x1 relay for Thailand and Doha last year, but he did manage to reach the final of the 4. Was eliminated in the heats of the 4 and the 800 metres at the Asian Games 2 years ago. So Dharma, Khazravi and Songpinit, the 3 in this decider. We are 3 minutes behind schedule, so it's not a case of waiting at this stage to catch up with the timings. The men's 400 metres T12 final. Dharma of India in 3, Khazravi of Iran in 5, and Songpinit of Thailand in lane 7. Dharma winning 3 medals in the Asian Games in 2014, but not at a distance as short of this. Songpinit's best international results, 4th. Khosravi just resettling himself in 5, along with Javed Magashi. So they're underway. Dharma of India in 3, Khosravi of Iran in 5, and Songpinit of Thailand in 7, and they've all elected to go with guides in this, and Khosravi of Iran has got away very well indeed. Songpinit also moving up well in lane 7 for Thailand, but it's Khosravi and Songpinit in 5 and 7, well clear at the moment of Ankur Dharma of India. Khosravi looking to cut the gap on Songpinit at the moment, with Javed Magashi, the Iranian's guide, in the middle lane. Songpinit on the outside with Wanchai Koide, very successful in international athletics since 2002, and it's he who's leading at the moment. Songpinit for Thailand, well ahead of Khosravi of Iran and Dharma of India, and it will be gold for Thailand on the track here. It's Supachai Songpinit who takes it alongside Wanchai Koide, and a real battle for second place, and it's Khosravi who takes second for Iran ahead of Ankur Dharma of India in 3rd. Gold and silver awarded in this, and the victory goes to Thailand and Supachai Songpinit. 55.16 the winning time. And Arash Khosravi, in the end, he was quite a little bit behind, but it's a good victory for Thailand here. And that, Thailand's first medal this week. 55.14 it's been rounded down to. So Songpinit wins 55.14 for Thailand, Khosravi second for Iran 57.98, and Ankur Dharma third for India 58.45. Into the second round of the men's javelin, and this is Ali Al-Bishi of Saudi Arabia, and that just about beyond 30 meters. Al-Bishi with a 36.38 in the first round, which puts him in 5th place with 573 points. It's India 1-2 at the moment. Narendra Ranbir ahead of Prasanna Kumar. 840 points to 829. They're in different categories, but Ranbir has also thrown the longest today, 49 meters 15. Prasanna Kumar edging back a little bit with his second round throw, 44.65. 11 points between gold and silver at the moment, and only 25 points dividing all 3 medals, with Heti Arachigi in 3rd place for Sri Lanka, and Ali Al-Bishi has thrown 34.37, so he stays in 5th place.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's 100-meter T54. The medals will be presented by Mr. Dwayne Cale from the International Paralympic Committee, accompanied by His Excellency Muhammad Al-Hamili, the Secretary General of the Olympic Committee. Gold medalist and Asia and Oceania champion representing Japan, Keiko Kunishi.
Keiko Kunishi of Japan with her best ever international championship result. Takes the gold here. It was 2 in the final, so only gold being contested. Chen Yulien of Chinese Taipei finishing in 2nd place, but Kunishi takes the honours, and Japan with a 2nd gold medal. 7th medal overall, more than anyone else. Only Iran have won more golds. And Japan's latest coming in the women's 100 meters for Keiko Kunishi. So another gold for Japan. And aiming for a lot more as the week wears on. We have a hashtag here as well, Dubai 2016. Let us know your thoughts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's 100-meter T53. Please welcome the medalists.
Now this was a fantastic race, men's 100 meters T53. To start the day. And Mongolia get a track medal. And Manlai Purevtsog. That to match the silver medal achieved yesterday by Ganzarig and the shot puts. Their second medal in Dubai.
Silver medalist representing Kuwait, Hamed Al-Adwani.
Former world champion Hamed Al-Adwani arrived on the line just before the gun, just in time to claim silver for Kuwait.
Gold medalist and Asia and Oceania champion representing Saudi Arabia, Fahad Al-Ganaadil.
Fahad Al-Ganaadil showed potential in coming third in the Grand Prix final in London last year. And now he is the Asia-Oceania champion for Saudi Arabia, their second gold this week. Alongside Hani Al-Nakli in yesterday's men's discus for Saudi Arabia.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Asia-Oceania Championship medalists.
So another Saudi Arabian gold for Farhad Al-Ganaadil and a very impressive 100 meters triumph. So this is the women's F-34 Javelin just about to get underway. Taraya Al-Zabi of the United Arab Emirates up against two from Iran in Mariam Zoltani and Faiza Kermani. And Al-Zabi, a series of throws in a row at F34. And that was her sixth and final attempt, 10:47 at best. Decent consistency along the way. There was a foul in round 5. And her competition is now over. 3 starters. They're originally due to be 4. Saad Al Hamadi of the United Arab Emirates has scratched. Al-Zabi, has she done enough to reach the podium? World and nation record the same, 2098 from the World Championships in Doha, from Zhu Lihuan. 9.93, that's her shortest throw so far. So it's over to the 2 Iranian competitors next, Faiza Kermani and Mariam Zoltani, coming up now for Iran.
Javelin throw F43 final is underway with United Arab Emirates athlete Taraya Al-Zabi with a 10.
So the men's javelin continuing here, and no change in the medal positions. Hettiara Chigi still in 3rd place for Sri Lanka. India 1 and 2 with Narendra Ranbir leading by 11 points from Prasanna Kumar.
Any moment, as well as the men's shot put F37 and 38 coming up just after 5:30.
Now we are done, by the way, in the men's discus. It is just drawn to a conclusion. Alan Sastre has won that for Indonesia.
نارندر رامبير 44 يليه مواطنه
41 meters 10, his winning mark, and he only won it by 3 centimeters in the end from a man we saw a lot of very early on from Vietnam, Cao Ngo Kyung. Sastre did it with his 2nd throw, and it was bronze for Lin Long Fu of Chinese Taipei. Saeed Al Mekri of the United Arab Emirates finishing in the end in 4th place and out of the medals. Women's long jump, that is just drawn to a conclusion as well. We saw a lot of that earlier on, and it's victory for Japan. Sakai never lost the lead from when we saw her in the opening rounds, and that despite having 4 no jumps out of 6. But she takes the gold, 522 points coming from a leap of 4.56. Lalwala Palligansalage of Sri Lanka went out to 470, but a different category, different points classification. 508 for her, and that is the silver for Sri Lanka.
869 and 840 points respectively. Coming up in 3rd, Hidi at Sharjah with 800.
Women's shot put ran off earlier as well, as you may have seen the conclusion of that.
4 minutes past 5. Looking forward to the men's long jump T47 getting underway.
And there were only 2 in that in the end, but it was a very solid victory for Seji of Iran ahead of Deepa Malik of India, gold and silver. To the 2, Karamjoti did not start. F20 men's shot put coming up, and the women's javelin F34 in the next half hour. All the interviews so far, by the way, have been in Arabic, but if there are any interviews in English, we will pass you on to you what is being said. So the men's discus F57 being won by Alan Sastre of Indonesia, only by 3 centimeters ahead of Cao Ngo Kyung of Vietnam in 2nd place, and Lin Long Fu of Chinese Taipei finishing in 3rd. Women's shot put being won by Seji Sakansara of Iran, 6 meters 53, with Deepa Malik of India finishing in second place, 4:04, and Karam Jyoti not able to take an attempt at a second medal in Dubai this week, the Dubai Police Club Stadium. The song you're hearing was the television theme in this region for the 2014 World Cup. Fahad Al-Ganaidal with gold in the men's 100 metres T53, 15:31. Very good competition that turned out to be. But in the end, it was Saudi Arabia taking the honours once more here. And if you're with us in Dubai, hashtag is Dubai 2016, Dubai2016.org is the website, and there's a spot in the stands for you over on the far side. If you desire it, we'd be happy to have you here.
Well, just about 2 minutes until the men's 200-metre T47 final starts down the back straight. In lane 1 from Indonesia, Martin Lusu. In lane 2 from Fiji, Apili Danibau. In lane 3, representing Sri Lanka, Kamil Rathankia. In lane 4 from the Islamic Republic.
So now we go back to the javelin, all the throws happening at once in this competition here.
From India, Sandeep Singh. In lane 7 from the United Arab Emirates, Yahya.
Women's javelin currently being led by Turaya Al-Zabi of the United Arab Emirates, and only two from Iran can deny the title. And this is the first of them, Marian Sultani.
يشارك في هذه المجموعة البطل الإماراتي يحيى البلوشي في الحارة السابعة ومعه في الحارة الأولى مارتن لوسو من إندونيسيا.
Well, that's around the 10-meter mark. 10:47 is the mark for her to beat.
أحمد أوجابلو وفي الحارة الخامسة أوبلدينا ومن الهند في الحارة السادسة سانديب سينغ وفي الحارة الثامنة من الصين هايكان. نذكر بأن هذه
Mariam Sultani won bronze in the shot put at the Asian Games 2 years ago and was 5th in the javelin. A couple of practice throws to get underway, and then the rail throwing can begin. She's from Tehran province, only 20 years old. That's a thumper, but it'll be a red flag against her, and it was in her quadrant as well with a red flag. So underway then in our next big decider on the track, and this is a really good break from He Hai Khan in the men's 200 metres T47 final, but leading in the centre, coming forward, it is Ahoglu, and Ahoglu will edge out Singh. Ahmed Ahoglu, who won his semi-final, coming through to get victory for Iran. Singh and Ungal Dana were looking to press him all the time, but 22:58 the winning time, and he takes gold in the men's 200 metres T47. Hare was coming on very well, but it's Singh who held on to second place for India, and Hay was in third. 22:58 to 22.84, and Hay in third, 23 seconds dead, with Ugaldena Patranan Helegi in fourth for Sri Lanka. Ohaglu gets the win, 22.58.
From the People's Republic of China with a time of 23 seconds.
إذا النتيجة غير رسمية لهذا السباق. في المركز الأول اللاعب الإيراني أحمد أوجاغلو، تلاه في المركز الثاني اللاعب الهندي سانديب سينغ، واللاعب الصيني بالمركز الثالث هايكان، وحل في المركز السابع اللاعب الإماراتي يحيى البلوشي. نذكر أن المشاركين في بطولة
Well, from around the 100-meter mark, Ohaglu pushed on and he wins, 22.58. Singh in second place for India, 22.84. And Hay Haikan takes bronze for China in 23 seconds. Well, Sultani's throw that we saw earlier looked around 16 metres but was red flagged. Her second throw just now, 16 metres 21, and she takes the lead, and 15.51 has just registered for a third round throw. In the gold medal position, and it will be gold for Iran, but will it be her or Faiza Kermani? Mariam Sultani, bronze in the shot put at the Asian Games 2 years ago, and fifth in the javelin. The only one who can beat her did medal in the javelin at the Asian Games in Incheon. Now that's looking around the same mark as the best throw, 16.21, possibly a little further actually.
تحتسب بالنقاط وليس المسافة.
15.85 for her fourth round throw, so it's consistency at the very least, 70 centimetres between her furthest and shortest so far. Two more throws to go for the 20-year-old Kermani, who's up next as 19. Again, that's around the same mark, but it'll be a red flag. It didn't stick in the ground. So that's two no throws she's had to date, and one more attempt to come.
Looking forward to, in just a few moments, getting underway with the men's shot put F37 and 38, followed here trackside at about 5:38 with the women's 1500 meter T54.
So this to round off then for Sultani in the competition. Little breather before her final throw. Mariam Sultani. Has she done enough to hold off Kermani, who's up next, and to claim the gold? That'll be another red flag as it didn't stick. So her best is 16.21, and that was the first throw that registered. So three no throws in that, and those that did register were all around that 16-meter mark, so that's her competition done and dusted. So next to throw in this will be Faiza Kermani of Iran. She will be the last to go in the competition. So now this is the full start list for the women's 1500 meters T54 final. It's Kazumi Nakayama of Japan. This is a non-medal event, So that's coming up shortly. We also have the men's long jump to get underway at T47, and 6 going in this. 2 from China, that's Zhang Zhuake, major international championship debut for him, as is the case with Zhao Jialong, who's way off in the far side of the lane. Setu Bude Hatanto of Indonesia, who won bronze in the World Championships last year in Doha and the Asian Games 2 years ago in Incheon. Sandeep Singh of India. So very busy time for him. He's just won silver in the 200 meters. And now going in this. So that was the previous track. Finally, you can see a lovely sunset on the way here in Dubai. We haven't seen much sun the past couple of days. So Kasumi Nakayama, the 32-year-old from Yokohama. And this is basically just about times. See if there's a Rio qualifying mark available. The Asian record set in Beijing last April by Ma Jing, 3:30.84. And if you look very carefully over in the horizon, the Burj Khalifa is there. It was, I promise you. Burj Khalifa and all the other famous Burjs there as well. Burj Khalifa is just hidden behind that palm tree on the left. Now, if the main stand was built on the far side, we'd have a lovely view of downtown Dubai opposite us. But I presume sightlines work better this way. Dubai Police Club Stadium we're at, which is just to the west of the Dubai airport, which is obviously in the east of the city. Burj Khalifa's just perched there. You can't see the upper tiers of it, right alongside the floodlight pylon. It's around 20-25 minutes driving. But a terrific building, which is featured in such great movies as Fast and Furious 7, Mission Impossible 4 and Sex and the City 2. All classics, I think you'll find. Let's see if this women's 1500 meters T54 will be as well. It's Kasumi Nakayama, who won silver in the Asian Games in Incheon in the 200 and the 400. She was 8th 100 meters bronze medalist, and she finished 4th in the 15. Asian record held by Ma Jing, 3:30. And Madison de Rosario holds the Oceania record set in Canberra 3 years ago, 3:27. Kasumi Nakayama started athletics in 2008. She was encouraged to try it while attending a rehabilitation clinic. From Yokohama, 32 years old, office worker. Trains 4 to 5 times a week after work. Based with Accenture in Japan. That's her club. Obviously might be her place of work as well. Aiming for a medal in Rio. Good time here would help, definitely. Former flight attendant. If they don't start the race shortly, then we're going to run out of information on her. So Kasumi Nakayama is underway in this women's 1500 meters T54. It's a time trial more than anything else. This athlete very successful with 3 medals in the Asian Games in 2014. Her best result at a World Championship coming in 2013 in Lyon. She was 4th in the 100 meters. And obviously in terms of the wheelchair events, you can be very versatile. You can compete in a 100 and go all the way up to a marathon, and we see that happen a lot. 4th in the 100 meters at the Stade de Rhône in Lyon. She was 6th in the 200, 7th in the 800, but her best results all time have all come in that Asian Games in Incheon. So the 300 meter mark, 3 laps to go, goes through in around 48 seconds. Great admirer of the Japanese wheelchair marathoner, a nice sledge racer, Wakako Tachida. But Rio, a prime target for her. She'll be looking for a medal in the shorter disciplines, in the sprint events. So we've got action as well in the women's javelin, the F34. Sultani still leads with 16:21. Faisa Kamani of Iran we've seen throw 12:61 and 13:56. So Kamani is up into the silver medal placing. Al-Zabi of the United Arab Emirates currently in 3rd place. There were due to be 4 starters in this, but 3 ultimately there. You'll see that Kamani's waiting for the results of her 3rd round throw as Nakayama comes round with 2 laps to go in this women's 1500 meters T54 final. So 2 laps remaining, 1:51 she goes through in 700 meters. From Yokohama, she's a T53er. Wheeling round, good pace. This Japanese from Yokohama. 1500 wouldn't be her chosen specialist subject, really. Sprint's more her game, with her Asian Games medals coming in the 2, the 4 and the 8, and the 2 shorter distances mentioned there. She won the silver in Incheon a couple of years back. Next Asian Games are only 2 years away. So coming into the final straight for the penultimate time, 2:45 gone. Kamani, by the way, has had a 2nd round throw scrapped, so she's going to retake it. But here comes the bell then for Kasumi Nakayama. Goes through 1100 meters in 2:58. 400 meters remaining in this 1500 final. This obviously being a non-medal event, but Nakayama will get obviously our appreciation, and if she gets a fast time, then Rio will be a very good prospect for her. 3:14.97 through the 1200 meter mark. The Asian record doesn't really look like it's on at the moment. 3:30, that is for Ma Jing of China from last year, the Grand Prix in Beijing. Well, Nakayama doing well, and 200 to go, the sole focus of attention within the stadium in this women's 1500 meters T54 decider. In the longer races last year at the World Championships in Doha, she was eliminated in the heats on the 5,000 and the 800. Didn't compete at 15, but she was 8th in the 400. So she finished 11th in the 1500 last year. So here she comes through. Didn't break the 4-minute mark, but it's 4:03.69 for Kasumi Nakayama. 4:03.69 unofficial for Nakayama of Japan. And that'll do. She, the winner. 4:03. And there's all sorts that you can pick up here outside. Wonder if they do coffee, actually. nip out there later, actually. So Kazumi Nakayama, the final exchanges for this Japanese wheelchair athlete. Still being a prime for the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. That'll be well on the horizon for her. So Nakayama, 4:03.71, her final time. Next final on the track will be the men's 1500 meters T54 final. Faiza Kamani of Iran currently lying in second place, 12:61, 10:20 in the second round, and a red flag in the third. So will be Iran gold and silver. Zoltani's got the gold.
For the women's 400 meter T12. Please welcome the medalist. The medals will be presented by His Excellency Hima.
So the women's 400 meters T12 medal ceremony. Chen Yang of China finishing in second place, only 2 pre-qualifying for the final, with Zhu Daqing taking the honours alongside her guide Hu Peng.
Representing China, Zhu Daqing.
Zhu Daqing, 59:38, her winning time. Not very far outside the Asian record held by Zhu Guhua. So Zhu takes the gold for China, and they started off with gold in these games yesterday.
Please rise if you're able.
It's their second title of the week for China. China's second gold of Dubai 2016. That's the hashtag as well, Dubai 2016. All the latest results going up online, as well as the website dubai2016.org. So China 1-2 in that, and Iran 1-2 in this. It's the women's javelin, the F-34, this cerebral palsy seated event. And one more throw to go for Kamani. Gets the white flag. 13.97 in round 4. 16.21 the best for Mariam Zoltani, who has got the gold now. So 12 meters 70 was her final mark. It is silver for Faiza Kamani of Iran. And it's gold for her compatriot Mariam Sultani. So Sultani takes the gold, Kamani the silver for Iran, and Alzabi third for the United Arab Emirates, an event which was originally due to have 4 starters.
Rounding things out, UAE athlete Abed Ali with 389 points.
So the men's long jump just underway, and this is Shiramasa of Japan, currently being led this by Sandeep Singh, who a few moments ago won silver in the 200 meters. Might just get the gold in this. We've had no jumps from Setivo Budiharanto of Indonesia and Zhang Zueke of China, and that Takayuki Shiramasa of Japan. He's only 19 years old as well. Takayuki Shiramasa goes into second place, 5 meters 65 as well. Next up for China, Zhao Jialong. It'll be a white flag. The 2 Chinese competitors, their major international championship debut, Zhao only turned 19 last month. Same with Zhang Zueke, he's 21, and Shiramasa we've just seen in Japan, also 19. Five meters 99, and Zhao Jialong is in the lead. 19 centimeters further than Sandeep Singh. Another major championship debut for Kolganat Bakbergen of Kazakhstan. Compete in European football. I'm pretty sure on the IAAF circuit in European athletics. But they do compete in the Asian Games. Didn't compete in the European Games in neighbouring Azerbaijan last summer. And Bakbergen launching himself up. Just about 5 meters. It's a white flag for this 19-year-old. Just reviewing his technique, obviously been videoed by the Kazakhstan national coach. So the lead being held by Zhao at the moment, 5.99 for China. Sandeep Singh of India in second, 5.80. And Shiramasa third for Japan, 5.65. Bakbergen is fourth with a 4.38. Kolganet Bakbergen. Wouldn't be a bad Norwegian name, actually. Setio Budiharanto of Indonesia, and he's won bronze on the long jump in the last 2 major championships, the Asian Games in Incheon 2 years ago, and then last year's World Championships an hour's flight away in Doha at the Qatar Sports Club. That's a major looking jump. Does he get the white flag? He does. Look to use the board very, very, very well. Now this certainly looks to be among the medals. 5.65 to do that. Shiramasa in third for Japan. That certainly looks to be beyond 6 meters. It's well beyond 6 meters. 6.45, and Budha Hartanto is in the lead for Indonesia. That more than makes up for the first round foul. Next up, Sandeep Singh, having already claimed silver in the 200 meters barely an hour ago. Silver in the Asian Games in the 2 and the 4 in Incheon. And that is short of 6.45. Currently now in third, having been leader early on in the first round with 5.80. Surpassed by Zhao Jialong of China with 5.99, and Budha Hartanto in the past few moments with 6.45. Sandeep Singh, 5.29. He's major disimprovement from the first round, which was 5.80. Next up, Zhang Zueke, who had a no jump in the opening round. It's a very useful lineup here, with only one man over the age of 22. Sandeep Singh being 22, he's the second oldest in the field. Here comes Zhang. That's a high 5 meter attempt. It is a white flag as well, and it might aim him up towards the medals as well. Singh with 5.80 in the opening round, currently in the bronze medal position. Well, Zhang will be a contender here. 5.65 is only good enough for fourth place at the moment, and it looks to be around that mark. It's better than that. It is 5.80. It's the same as Singh, but he's in fourth place, and Singh has registered another mark below the 5.80, and Zhang so far is not. Takuya Shiramasa of Japan, his major championship debut. 3 of the 6 in this are 19 years old. Well, again, it looks around heading towards 6 meters, certainly. It's been given a white flag.
We're just under 2 minutes in until we get underway with the men's 1500 meter T54 final. Both UAE athletes competing in this event.
He used the board very, very well indeed.
Looking for a world record time, currently held by Swiss
Well, Shiramasa starting off with a 5.65 and pushed down into 5th place now. The competition's hotting up. He's back into the medals again, 5.89, and he goes 3rd. He's 10 centimeters off the silver medal position of Zhao Yalong. Right back into contention, and here is Zhao now in the silver medal position with his opening round attempt of a centimetre short of 6 meters. So here he comes, the latest 19-year-old, and again that's very close to 6 meters. And the flag is white. Anything beyond 6 edges him closer to Budi Hartanto. A very impressive 6.45. Asian record at T47 is 7 meters 19 from Lu Fulang of China, Doha last year. 6.06. Second place, and he is 39 centimeters away. Latest final on the track, the men's 1500 meters T54. 2 entrants from the United Arab Emirates, Bader Abbas Al Hawasin and Rashid Al Daheri. They're ready to go. So we're underway in the men's 1500 meters T54 final. It's Rashid Al Daheri hitting the front very early on. He went out in the heats of the 400 and the 800 meters at the World Championships in Doha last October. Finished 4th in the 4x4 for the United Arab Emirates in the Asian Games in Incheon, and he was 10th in the 5,000 meters. He's also been involved in hand cycling. He's with the Al Ain club. A little bit of slipstreaming coming from Al Hawasin in 2nd place. The championship debutant from the Al Tika club in Sharjah. He's the elder of the two by 6 years. Al Daheri is 24. Al Hawasin is 30. Asian record is 2:58.91 from Masayuki Higuchi of Japan at the Knotville Grand Prix in Switzerland last May. As you were, Al Daheri taking the advantage and now allowing Al Hawasin through on the inside to take the lead. A lap and a half in. Third last time they head into the closing straight. Al Hawasin holding things up again of Al Daheri, and the real race probably will begin around the bell. Al Hawasin coming through with 2 laps to go with Al Daheri, the man with really good international pedigree, tucked in right behind him in 2nd place, but chance to move along on the outside. He will stay there for quite a bit, and then the two will probably agree to go for it from the bell. Al Daheri just trying to move in again on the inside. Al Hawasin just on the out. Strains of Chalky again, that's a World Cup television football theme for the Middle East coverage from 2 years ago, which tends to get used on a lot around here these days, including for the World Handball Championships staged in Doha January of last year. Al Daheri still with the advantage, and here comes the bell. Opportunity for him maybe to push away, but Al Hawasin is staying close behind him and well tucked in. 300 meters to go in this men's 1500 meters T54 final. Al Daheri keeping the advantage up. Very tight margin between him and Al Hussein. Whether that's the case of Al Hussein, to his credit, keeping things tight in his compatriot. Al Daheri's bringing him through, but still out in front, Rashid Al Daheri. And now a gap beginning to emerge as they hit the final turn in the closing straight. Al Daheri leading for the United Arab Emirates and will take the honours ahead of his compatriot. Here he comes. Decent time, 3:25.18. Al Daheri is the winner, Al Hussein in second. And that's the men's 1500 metres T54. Al Daheri's international class coming to the fore. Good pace up in the closing straight. Margin in the end of 1.3 seconds between the two. Al Daheri 3:25.19 with the now ratified winning time for the Emirati. Third final to be won by the home nation.
نذكر بأن هذه البطولة تقام تحت رعاية كريمة من صاحب السمو الشيخ حمدان بن محمد بن راشد بن سعيد آل مكتوم ولي عهد دبي ورئيس مجلس دبي الرياضي. وتنظم البطولة المسابقة التي ينتظمها وأشرفت عليها ويشرف عليها نادي دبي.
So Rashid Al Daheri takes the honours, 3:25.19 ahead of Al Hussein in second place.
البارالمبية لدولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة يشارك في هذه الجولة طبعا العديد من اللاعبين من منطقتي آسيا وأوقيانوسيا. شكر خاص لكل الرعاة.
And that's gone down in the medals table as a third United Arab Emirates gold.
الخيرية مركز الشيخ خميس ذوي الاحتياجات الخاصة، هيئة الصحة بدبي، هيئة كهرباء ومياه دبي، مؤسسة الأوقاف وشؤون القصر، BMW ودبي للاستثمار.
Another hour of action in Dubai at the Dubai Police Club Stadium. Impressive amount of stadiums in this part of the city. Further away to the right of your picture, basically just behind us on the way towards the city essentially. Men's shot put F20 final is on the way now. It is Malaysia versus Qatar, and Malaysia have taken the gold. That was victory for Mohammed Ziad Saklefi of Malaysia ahead of Qatar's Muhammad Ali Al Abd. So now we've come outside and there's going to be an interview in the little tented village outside. And they're obviously talking about the colour that's going around outside. Unless my translation's gone awry, I actually think our interviewee is from Switzerland, but that's a good victory there for Malaysia, and it's another gold to their name. Saklefi winning the men's shot put F20. I presume you can try out a few robes here, actually. I think that man had coffee in his hand, you know. So does that man. We'll have that sport for you live for a few hours tomorrow, by the way. There's lots of activity outside the stadium as well as inside. Get your photo taken here if you want. It is date night in Dubai, as you can see. And they've got sweets, that's very good. Must make a note of that for later. And they've got lollipops, even better. And they've got the official bag of the games, which is good. I don't have mine yet. So as you see, they've left a little boy in there. If they turn their backs on him, that's it. Everything's going to be cleared out. She gets around, doesn't she? Men's javelin throw. The F42-44 final. We can see Rashid Al Daheri claiming a third victory for the United Arab Emirates. I'll give you the latest situation in the javelin. We're in the final round, and it is Prasanna Kumar who leads this for India. It's with his third round throw of 46.59. It's a points competition, and he's 10 points clear of Yohannes Billy of Indonesia, who threw 50.35. That's his best throw, coming in round 4. Keep an eye on Billy for you actually hear the Indonesian whilst this interview with Rashid Al Daheri is ongoing. Billy's thrown it out, and it's gone to 47.30. Which means he won't make it, which means it's gold for India, for Prasanna Kumar. And he's claimed it by 10 points from Yohannes Billy of Indonesia, with Narendra Ranbir, also of India, in third, a further 26 points behind silver. So now the men's 800 metres T34, 2 from Qatar in this. They're racing for gold and silver. Al-Kabashi, Hamadi, Al-Hagri are the 3 in this. So underway, it's Mohammed Rashid Al-Kabashi of Qatar. He's in 3. Mohammed Hamadi of the United Arab Emirates in 4. And Khalid Hamed Al-Hagri of Qatar in 5. They've already been involved in the 200 metres final yesterday. Hamadi taking the gold, Al-Kabashi the bronze, and Al-Hagri the silver. And it's a good lead straight away for Mohammed Hamadi, as he's aiming for a 4th gold medal for the host nation at these games. He's the reigning Asian Games champion over 100 and 200, and he won the double in the World Championships in 2011 January in Christchurch in the 200 and the 400, having won silver in the 100 metres. And he's also the Asian record holder over 200 and 800. Very much expected to claim this, that 1:45.36 mark set in Knotville in the Grand Prix in Switzerland in May of last year. Here comes the bell, and he takes the bell in 59.56. In second place, it's Mohammed Al-Kabashi of Qatar. In third, it's Khalid Hamed Al-Hagri of Qatar, who's a little bit back at this stage. Hamadi's well out in front, a gap of around 50 or 60 metres. Hamadi, who won 3 silver medals and 1 bronze behind Wali Katil of Tunisia in the World Championships last year at the T34. Gold already in these championships in the 200, and at 4 times the distance, the 2 laps. He is well clear of Al-Kabaisi in second place, and all Mohammed Hamadi has to do is keep it straight, not take a bump, and victory will be his again. It's Al-Kabashi well back in second place. It's around 70 metres between these two, probably a little bit more now, 80, 85. But it's Hamadi who is on his way, freewheeling to the line from around 50 out. And it's another gold for the United Arab Emirates, 1:56.89. And Mohammed Hamadi has taken it. Second place for Mohammed Al-Kabashi, as Qatar will take the silver. And he'll roll through. It's a good lead between him and the third placer, Khalid Al-Hagri. That was around 2:13 for Al-Kabashi, and Al-Hagri Well, he's only got 100 meters to go. He's out in lane 4. Victory for Hamadi here. He's struggling to keep going, but he is in the closing straight. He is going to keep plugging along with Al-Hakri, who found the going very, very hot from this man today, Mohammed Hamadi, as he takes his second gold of these Asia-Oceania Championships. It certainly did look for a while as if Al-Hakri was withdrawing. He'd moved out into lane 4, lane 5, but now accelerating in the closing straight, and he will have a third place finish to his name in this 800-meter final. Khalid Hamel Al-Hakri coming through. 800 meters, not really his distance. He finished 4th in the 200 meters here and competed in the 1 and the 2 at the World Championships in Doha last September. So Mohammed Hamadi takes the win, 1:56.91, with Mohammed Al-Kabashi second for Qatar and Khalid Hamel Al-Hakri in third. Finals coming thick and fast now. The women's 100 meters T37. Yam of Hong Kong, Al Sawaidi of the United Arab Emirates, Kato of Japan, and Wong of Hong Kong. Yuki Kato is the one to watch in this final. 4 times a major championship medalist. The Japanese, dating back to the 2002 World Championships where she won bronze and did it again in the Paralympic Games in Beijing in 2004. Rashid El Dahiri and Badir Al Wasin giving their assessment after the men's 1500 meters T54 final. Just to run through the men's javelin, which has rounded off the F42-44 in the past few minutes. Prasanna Kumar of India winning. It was a points discipline. 10 clear of Yohannes Billy of Indonesia in second and Narendra Ranbir of India in third. And 36 points between first and third. And Ranbir held off the Sri Lankan Heti Arachige by 25 points to take the bronze.
From Kazakhstan, representing Japan, Daisuke Wanatanabe. From Sri Lanka, Gani Ketawala, and from the Islamic Republic of Iran, Ramizani Dulabi.
Turning into a very successful week for the United Arab Emirates here. And they have an entrant in this as well. In Khadija Al Sawaidi. Artful, like that. Yam Kwok Fan of Hong Kong, who finished 7th in the 100 meters at the World Championships last year. Championship debutant for the Abu Dhabi native, Khadija Al Sawaidi. She has to rush off and compete in the discus immediately after this race. Yuki Kato, bronze in Athens 2004 in the 100 meters, 4th in the 200 meters, and silver in the 1 and 2 in the last Asian Games. And Wong Seyan of Hong Kong, 6th in the 100 meters in the World Championships in Doha last year, where Yam was 7th and Kato was 8th. T37, which is the second highest cerebral palsy category. So Yam in 3, Al-Sawadi in 4, Kato in 5, and Wong in 6. 2 from Hong Kong, 1 each from the United Arab Emirates and Japan. The women's T37 100 meters final. And they're away. Very solid start from Kato. Even better start for Yam of Hong Kong. It could just be a Hong Kong 1-2. It's Yam who leads. It's Wong in second place, and Yam is going to take it. It's a Hong Kong 1-2. Yam Kwok Fan wins it. Wong Se-yan is in second place, and Yuki Kato of Japan is in third. 16.41 the winning time, unofficial. Kato had got off to a good start, but Yam even better, and she finished behind Wong in the World Championship final last year. Well, an improvement, a real turnaround here as Yam wins it. Ratified to 16.46 as Yam takes the Asia-Oceania title. Good smooth running from the 18-year-old, the youngest in the field, and the second youngest takes the silver. Yam Kwok Fan had enough of a margin over Wong Se-yan in the end. And the two people in picture between them, combined age of 37. Yam is 18, Wong is 19. Yam with the gold, Wong with the silver. Hong Kong 1-2, you don't see that every day. Exactly a second margin between the two, and Yuki Kato in third. Hong Kong's first medals here. Men's Javelin, F53 and 54 is just getting underway. 2 from Iran in this. Gold in the Asian Games and silver in the last Paralympic Games in London. Abdulreza Yokar is in this, and his compatriot is Hamed Miri. And he's the first to go. It's a multi-category event, so it's decided by points. We've just seen Amiri's best throw of the competition, 23.85, 818 points. Gets the white flag. Hamed Amiri, who won silver in the Dubai Grand Prix last year. Formerly was in World's Strongest Man, Asian Strongest Man competitions, had a car accident coming back from an event just over 3 years ago. He's a strong man in this as well. This is a major international championship debut. He is our leader. He's the first to go, obviously. 24 meters 10, 830. Jeff Capes used to do that as well, the shot, and he was involved in the World's Strongest Man competitions. Actually was working at the Powerlifting World Cup in Rio in January, the test event for the Olympic Games and the Paralympic Games, in the Olympic basketball stadium, the Karaoke Arena, which is based near Barra Beach, down in the southwest of Rio. And they actually had a strongman competition going on the beach as well, a big official one, which was also being televised that week. Don't know who won it though, but certainly went down very well. 3 others in this: Yokar of Iran, Al Masbahi of the United Arab Emirates, and Al Anasi of Saudi Arabia. Well, further interviews being done by the Dubai Sports Network. And it's been a very fruitful day for the United Arab Emirates, with further gold medals being claimed. Mohammed Hamadi claiming his second gold of the Games in the men's 800 metres with his 1:56.89. It's been a very fruitful time for them in terms of the championship. Won 7 medals now, 3 gold, 1 silver, 3 bronze. Only Iran have won more gold medals, and only Iran and Japan have won more medals overall. Been a very successful time for them in the game so far. Being the host nation, always good to have a very successful host nation. This helps with the game somewhat. Next on the track will be the women's 100 metres T47. That is a non-medal event, but quite a bit of field action still to come. So still a bit of resetting to be done before our second competitor, Abdullah Al Misbahi of the United Arab Emirates, can compete. Abdullah Al Misbahi is 31 years old and has that target of 24 metres 10 of Hamed Amiri to beat to get into the medals. 4 starters in this, so it's a full set of gold, silver and bronze. Will get a couple of practice throws after all of that. Seat belting has been done. A reminder, Dubai 2016 is the hashtag for this competition, the first ever IPC Athletics Asia-Oceania Championships. Not a huge amount of international experience to his name. At least with his first practice throw, he is getting them on the ground. That's going to be around 15 metres, so it does look as if he'll be very hard pushed to get into the medals. Obviously depends how the rest fare. That's around 15 metres. Got a couple of medal ceremonies coming, and this is the Men's 400 metres T12 from earlier today. And it was victory for Thailand.
Silver medalist representing Iran, Arash.
3 in this final, so only gold and silver being awarded. Ankur Dama of India finishing in 3rd place. Arash Khosravi of Iran taking the silver medal. His guide Javed Magashi. Major championship debut for Khosravi, and he claims a continental silver medal. It's nominally a T12 final, but all of the entrants in it T11. And came within 1.3 seconds of the Asian record did our eventual champion. Khosravi looking to push him hard.
Gold medalist and Asia and Oceania champion representing Thailand,
Supachai Songpinit of Thailand, our winner, 55.16 seconds. He's been reaching major championship finals since the 2002 Worlds. And now he's a continental champion. So glory on the track in T12 for Thailand.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Asia-Oceania Championship medalists.
So Supachai Songpinit gets gold for Thailand. Arash Khosravi the silver for Iran. Abdullah Al-Misbahi certainly improved on his practice throws. 16.23 in the opening round, 342 points. No throw in the second round though. And 16.81, an improvement for him in the third round, 381 points. Hamid Amiri leading on 830. So here he goes, fourth round throw. Just shy of 20 metres, but looks perhaps an improvement on 16.81.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's 100-meter T54.
Might have been around 17 metres, but now the men's T54 medal ceremony.
Bronze medalist representing Japan, Yuki Nishi.
Good 100 metres the side of this was, with Yuki Nishi of Japan taking the honours. Also a basketballer. Tokyo 2020 is big target, it's his home city. And he turned 22 years old on Valentine's Day.
silver medalist, representing the United Arab Emirates, Rashid Al-Dahiri.
Excellent championships it is for the United Arab Emirates to date, and Rashid Al-Dahiri claiming the silver here. Also in the 1500 meters, as we saw, and he won that.
Gold medalist and Asia and Oceania champion, representing the United Arab Emirates, Salam Al-Sheikhi.
And it's gold for the United Arab Emirates through Salam Al-Sheikhi. Also does powerlifting, is 17 years old, and it's his first major championship medal, and it is a continental gold for the Asia-Oceania Championships.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're able for the national anthem of the United
It's
Arab
another
Emirates.
home gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Asia-Oceania Championship medalists.
Getting used to hearing that jaunty home theme. 2 track finals to go on day 2. So victory for Setio Burihatanto in the men's long jump, the T47, 6 minutes 55. Xiao Yulong second for China, 6:06. And Takuya Shiramasa of Japan in third, 5 meters 93. Abdullah Asmabahi going out to 16 meters 81, 381 points. Currently in second place with 2 to throw in this men's javelin F53-54 final. Another shot put decider coming outside, and Dari Bhutti has won that for Kuwait, 11 meters 49. This going down to points. An of China in second, and Abed Ali finishing in third.
انطلق بعد قليل سباق 100 متر للاعبة الإيرانية زهرة شاه محمدي، وهو سباق ضد الساعة. اللاعبة هي المتنافسة الوحيدة في هذه المسابقة من ناحية 47 للسيدات.
Zahra Shah Mohammadi going in the women's 100 meters, T47 final. this is a non-medal event, and this is essentially being run for times. She's the only one to pre-qualify for this decider. She's 30 years old.
A minute and a half then until the women's 100-meter T47, representing the Islamic Republic of Iran, Zahra Shah Mohammadi.
نذكر بأن الفئة الطبية أو التصنيف الطبي لفئة T47 هم ذوي الإعاقة من الأطراف العلوية المبتورة أو الضمور العضلي واللاعبة الإيرانية لديها.
Next to throw in the men's javelin, F53, F54, man who's 5 major international titles to his name, Abdulreza Yokar of Iran, the reigning Asian Games champion in the javelin, won silver in the shot. He's been world champion in the javelin in 1998. In 2006 and 2011. So Zahra Shah Mohammadi of Iran in the women's 100 meters T47. So away she goes in this 30-year-old major championship debut. The Asian record you can see is 12:52, and there'll be a push on for a national record here potentially as well as she crosses the line in 14.7 or thereabouts. And she takes the honours in this non-medal event. A 14:56, the finishing time.
All the time just coming in for the women's 100-meter T47 final. Zahra Shah Mohammadi, a time of 14.56, just off the Asian record held by Wang Yanping in Doha of last year with 12.52.
So Zahra Shah Mohammadi in the women's 100 metres T47, 14:56. And the first throw of Yokar in the men's javelin is outside the quadrant, red flag. But what a great track record he has. His first major medal coming in the discus, was world champion in Birmingham in 1998, won bronze in the javelin that day, and he was Paralympic Games champion in the discus in Sydney in 2000. Claimed the world title in the javelin in Assen in the Netherlands in 06. Won it again in Christchurch in 2011. Retained it. There were 5 years between world championships then. And is the reigning Asian Games champion now. 15 major championship medals to his name since 1998. And he's coming back for more. So it's a points competition in terms of distance. Hamid Amiri throwing 24 meters 10, leading on 830. Al-Masbahi lying second for the United Arab Emirates, 1681 and 381 points there. Yokar is an F53, so different points, but that goes down around 15, 16 meters. that might equate to something very good. It'll definitely put him in the medal, so it will put him in the top two. It's now 46, Abdulreza Joker. Iran currently leading, and if Joker has made a big impact on the leaderboard, and he has, it's Iran 1 and 2. 15 meters 89, that's 591 points, and he's 241 behind his fellow Iranian Amiri, who currently leads.
Looking at the women's discus throw, F37.38 and
Something around 17 meters, and he'll be really knocking on the door. He's got a good technique, he's getting it stuck in the ground. That looks a little bit further. May have broken 16 meters. Salah Al-Anansi of Saudi Arabia is the last to go after Joker. It's all 6 throws in a row. Well, going into that throw, he was down by 240. He's improved by 80 centimeters, and he's now 175 points down. That's 1668 for Abdulreza Joker. 653 against Ari's 830. Something around 18 meters, and he will be immensely close to Amiri. That was an improvement of just about 70 centimeters by Joker. Just getting readjusted. Asian record for F53 held by him, 22.08 in Beijing at the Paralympic Games in 08, in claiming silver in the Javelin. Now, something around that mark, and that would definitely do it for him. 1850 would be all right as well. Now, again, that looks to have edged forward a little bit, but as a red flag, he obviously edged forward too, so won't count. Still 3 throws to go for Abdulreza Joker. Still lying in second place, 653 points to Amiri's 830. Having a good look at him as well, just to make sure there's no lifting when he releases. White flag this time, but I think it's probably a little short of where the previous red flag throw had gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the women's shot put F52 through to 55.
Might have been a slight improvement on his second round throw of 1668 in saying that.
The medals will be
Medal ceremony coming for the women's shot put. Now that was 1691 for Joe Curry, goes to 671 points. And he's 159 away from Amiri now. It certainly needs to break 18 meters in order to push it on.
Silver medalist representing India, Deepa Malik.
Deepa Malik gets the silver medal for India. There were two who ultimately contested this, but there were three starters. Karam Jyoti having to withdraw, so still gold and silver available. And it is Malik who claims the silver. Her third major championship medal. They've all been silver. World Championships 2011 and the Asian Games 2014. Sergei Sen-Zahara of Iran, the Asian Games champion of 2010, claims the Asia-Oceania title in 2016. Sergei Sen-Zahara. Victory again for the most successful nation so far here, Iran. First 2 days very positive for Iran at Dubai 2016. 5 gold medals now, 8 in total, and Japan, only they have won more medals, but Iran have more golds than anyone else. Well, Jokar's final throw has just come up as 1737. That's 705 points. He's 125 shy of Amiri, and it will be at best silver for him. It's 1-2 for Iran, and only Salah Al-Anansi can deny the Iranian sweep of gold and silver now. One track final to go, the men's 5,000 meters T11. There's 3 going in it, so it'll be a joust for gold and silver. A couple other finals just getting underway. Women's discus throw F37, 38 and 44. Men's javelin F46. Devendra's going in that. Very good champion in the past. Devendra is actually leading that other men's javelin, the F46 right now. There are only 3 throws in, but he's gone out to 53.66. He's the world record holder. Previous Paralympic Games champion as well in Athens.
Ceremony for the men's 200-meter T47.
200 meters medal ceremony. He Kai Kan of China at T47, 23 seconds dead. He's from Yuxi, and it's his first major championship medal. It comes in the Asia-Oceania Championships. Tight margin actually between the top three in the end. About 0.4 dividing them.
Silver medalist representing India,
Sandeep Singh with the silver medal in this men's 200 meters T47, and immediately rushed off to compete in the men's long jump final. He was outside the medals in that. Silver in this though in the 200. 22.84 for him in the end, and he was quarter of a second outside the gold.
Gold medalist and Asia and Oceania champion representing Iran, Ahmed Ojaglu.
And it goes to Iran. He won his semi-final and he won the final as well. Ahmed Ojaglu. And he has now a major championship medal to his name. And it's gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're able for the national anthem of Iran.
Currently the most successful nation at Dubai 2016, Iran. Ojaglu edging out Sandeep Singh of India and He Hai Kan of China in third, and there may be more to come for them. So back to the men's javelin then, and we have a final thrower, and it's Al-Anazi of Saudi Arabia. Just tell you how the women's discus is going. The F37, 38, 44 leading right now. For Papua New Guinea is Regina Edward. It's a points classification, although most of them were F44 in the top three of that category, so we'll just go with distance. 22.33 for Edward. Wanaladi of Thailand, currently second, 22.28. And Fumiko Takano of Japan is third in that, 21.48. So Salah Al-Ananzi with his first throw coming up for Saudi Arabia. And another medal ceremony coming up for us here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's discus throw F57.
F57 men's discus, and a medal for Chinese Taipei here for Lin Lung Fu. We saw a good bit of the early stages of this, but it's gold for Indonesia. Their second of the games here.
Bronze medalist representing Chinese Taipei,
Really tight margin of victory in this in the end, actually. It's the first event of the day. Lin Lung Fu throwing 32.53, edged outside Al Mekri of the United Arab Emirates. Silver for Vietnam. Now, we followed him for most of the session in the cage. Cao Ngok-Kung, 41.07. That was his fifth round throw. Remember, everybody throws at once in this. And he held the lead right up until the end, but not quite up to the end because of this man in the middle, Indiana.
representing Indonesia,
Alan Sastra of Indonesia beating Cao by 3 centimeters through 41 meters 10. Edging out Cao by just about an inch. Along with Budi Hartanto and the long jump, another gold for Indonesia. They'll be delighted for him in Indonesia and probably Indiana as well. Alan Sastra taking the gold for Indonesia. Cao Ngok-Kung the silver for Vietnam. And bronze for Chinese Taipei and Lin Lung Fu. Now 15.82 for Zala Al-Anasi with his first round throw for Saudi Arabia in the men's Javelin F53-54 final. And in points, there's 315. He's down in fourth at the moment, so Iran in the gold and silver medal positions. Abdullah Al-Masi in third for the United Arab Emirates on 381 points. Al-Anasi on 315 with that opening throw of his. Can't really say if that second effort was any better in truth. He's edged into third place, 16.96, 10 points ahead of Al Misbahi, who's who's out of the medals. He's had his 6 throws and he can no longer respond. Al-Anasi will need to move up a little bit more in order to edge out Yokar of Iran, though. I think probably around 20 meters. It was a decent effort of 16.96 with his second round throw. So now the final track event of the day, the men's T11 5,000 meters final, 3 in it. Shangzhen of China, Anur Damka of India, and Hamid Aslami of Iran. We see a lot of Shangzhen in major championship competition. 16.70 for Alanzi. His third round throw, 26 centimeters down in his second round effort. So a bit more power needed. Try and get that throwing arm loose. I get it towards 18 meters. Might be a little bit more interesting.
Representing India, Anka Dharma and Kholi is Islamic Republic of Iran. Hamid Aslami set to get underway in about 2 minutes' time.
That's a decent one. Now that looks a good bit closer to 20 meters. He might just have knocked it to 18 there. And if so, is Abdul Reza Yokar under threat in second place. At his third last throw of the competition, only 2 to go. He's the last one to throw in this, and it is 16.49. Well, there's consistency at least. He has 3 above the 16-meter mark, but not beyond 17, and he needs them to go beyond 17 and realistically 18. Put a lot in that. It finished flat, so it's a red flag. Now that would have been around 19 meters too, I think. It's heading towards the 20-meter line. Well, that's gone down as a foul, so we've only got 1 throw left in this competition. Salah Al-Nazi. He is in the bronze medal position. This to round it off. Looks like an Iran 1-2. Al-Nazi needs something at least around 20 meters to overtake Abdul Reza Yokar. That might just be his best throw of the night. But to be honest, I don't think it will break the Iranian 1-2. Been a good competition for Al-Nazi. It's going to be his best championship result anyway. It will be a bronze. The potential for silver. Has it gone beyond 16.96 first of all? Even a slight improvement would push him beyond 400 points. He's 10 points at the moment ahead of Al Misbahi of the United Arab Emirates. We're underway in the men's 5,000 meters T11 final. 3 going in this. Shenzhen of China, Ankur Dharma of India, who we saw finish 3rd in the 400 meters final earlier today, and Hamid Aslami of Iran. And it's Shangzhen who leads for China. bronze in the 1500 metres at the Christchurch World Championships in 2011. He finished 5th in the 4x1, but the double Paralympic Games champion in his home games in Beijing in 2008. Over 1500 and 5000 metres, a day job is as a journalist. He's the one who leads. Now 16:08 for Alan Anzi, his final round throw, which means it's bronze for Saudi Arabia, gold and silver for Iran, for Hamid Amiri and Abdul Reza Yokar. So Zhang Zhen alongside his guide Wang Haozhu. He's allowed 2 guides at this distance, so he can also bring in Jin Yubo. Second place for Iran at the moment, Hamid Islami alongside Hossein Sela Mansa. Silver in the 1500 and the 5000 metres at the Asian Games in Incheon in Korea in 2014, and in the heats also the 800 metres and the 4x1. Busy night so far for Ankur Dharma of India, 3rd in the 400 metres, and in the last Asian Games in Incheon he won silver in the 800 and bronze in the 15 and the 5000. But it's Zhang who leads the way at the moment. They are all very well closely bunched together in this 5000 metres final, and 11 laps to go. The Asian record held by Shinya Wada of Japan, set at London 2012. That was 15 minutes 55. It's been quite mild these 2 days of competition in Dubai. Certainly for an event like this will help, although it is 25 Celsius right now. I think we're normally used to a lot hotter than this here. It was very mild, quite cool actually at this stage yesterday. Overcast all day Monday, this being day 2, and Tuesday it's been overcast for a lot of today as well. A 6-day championship. We wrap up on Saturday. Grosseto hosts the European Championships in June, and then the small matter of Rio and the Paralympic Games in September. Less than 100 days to go as well now. 10 laps to go, and it's Zhang who leads. It's Islami in second place, and it's Dharma in third, and they're all very nicely, tightly bunched together at the moment. World record set a long time ago. Henry Wanyoke, Kenya, during London, actually during Athens 2004, the Paralympic Games 12 years back. Gerard Goossens with the Oceania record set in Townsville, September 2003 in his native Australia. Not much movement between our 3 men in this yet, but it's still Zhang Zhen who holds a slender advantage over Islami of Iran and Dharma of India. Well, it was the Athens champion Devendra of India who currently leads the men's javelin throw final here over F46. That's the main action in the infield at the moment. 53, 60, 60 through in the opening round, and he's at 8 meters clear of Gamani Ketawala of Sri Lanka. It is very much as you were with 9 laps to go. It's Zhang, Islami and Dharma in that order. Shenzhen's guide Haizhu Wang for now, Ankur Dharma guided by Vipin Kumar, and Hamid Islami by Hossein Zalia Manesh. Nobody really breaking major sweats at the moment. It's being well paced by Zhang Zhen, who went out in front and who has stayed out in front. Devendra's just thrown 55.35 in the men's javelin, and that's the longest so far, and he now leads by 11 meters from Gamani Ketawala of Sri Lanka, with Takuya Shiramasa of Japan lying in third place. This is how the other javelin is finished. Iran 1-2 in the F53-54. Hamid Amiri winning, Abdelreza Jokhar in second place, and Salah Al-Nazi in third for Saudi Arabia. Seven and a half laps to go in this men's 5,000 metres T11 final for athletes with total visual impairment. And it's Shang Zhen, who we see a lot in international competition, but his last major championship medals coming 5 years ago in Christchurch, January 2011, in the IPC Athletics World Championships there. Hasn't medalled in London, Lyon or Doha. He's got a great chance in these first Asia-Oceania Games. Only gold and silver being handed out here because there are 3 entrants in total. Closing straight with 7 laps to go. And very much the same positions as they took up right from the start. It's Shang Zhen who leads. Second place, Hamid Islami, and third, Ankur Dharma. So now the next men's javelin, the F46. This is the one that the great Devendra is leading for India, well out in front of the moment. But possibilities that Daisuke Watanabe might be able to barge his way through. He's from the Hiroshima Emotion Club. They don't do dull names there. Former swimmer. Watched Sydney 2000. And as they say, got really inspired. 37.76 his best so far. Now if he can get beyond 40, great chance of dislodging his Japanese colleague Takayuki Shiramasa. And it's heading out towards it, but it is shy of 40 again. Devendra leading 55.35. Gamini Ketawala in second place right now for Sri Lanka, 44.47. And Takuya Shiramasa in third for Japan, 41.16. Watanabe in fifth, just ahead of Kolkanet Bakbergen of Kazakhstan. Now we saw him earlier in the long jump. Full schedule for him. He's just thrown a 29.58 as well, which is really good. And just shy of 30 meters. He's done that twice so far in the competition. Watanabe still hanging on. I don't think it's beyond even the 36 meters he threw in the second round, with 37.76 as best so far. And you'll have seen, by the way, from the 6 men passing in the background, that there's no change in the positions in the men's 5,000 meters T11 final. Currently being led by Shang Zhen of China. We rejoin it with 5.5 laps to go. Islami in second place for Iran, and Ankur Dharma in third for India. Dharma just beginning to fall back a little. 35.36 for Watanabe that was, and that's his shortest distance so far. Good rhythm from Shang Zhen. You'll have just seen behind him the Iranian Joe Hamid Islami being kept up to date a lot by Hussein Salamenesh, his guide, but also a running commentary. You can simply say what he sees on the screen. Gamini Ketawala of Sri Lanka. 44.47 so far for second place in the men's javelin final. F46. 14th The World Championships and in the Asian Games 2 years ago in Incheon, he was in 5th place. So he's come on quite a bit in the silver medal position here so far. Four laps to go in the men's 5,000 meters final, and it's Shang Zhen of China who's leading out Hamid Islami of Iran at the moment. Then a bit of a gap back to Ankur Dharma of India. Finished 3rd in the 400 meters final. Looks like he's heading for 3rd in the 5,000 meters final as well here. Really tightly bunched between these two. And Ketawala, by the way, 44.71. That was his best throw so far. Cuts the margin to 10.5 meters for Iran now. Round 3 of the men's Javelin F46, and this is Ramazanali Dulabi, Asian record holder in the shot set in the Fazal World Cup here in Dubai in 2013. So 39.64 is best so far, an improvement of 1.5 meters, and then a little bit more, and he would be in the medals in 3rd. And Dulabi just short of 40 again. That probably will not dislodge Shiramasa in 3rd place. Through with 3 laps to go. Shang still maintaining a very tight lead over Islami, but Islami is staying up on his shoulder. Way back in 3rd for Ankur Dharma now. There's going to be a change of guide for Shang Zhen. And very capably done. Hao Zhu Wang handing over to Jin Yubo with 1,000 meters to go. 13.03, they went through it at that mark. Slight advantage for Shang Zhen now. Hamid Islami just marginally behind. Dulabi, by the way, through 39.09. Very close to 40 meters, but still not an improvement, and he stays in 4th place outside the medals. Shang Zhen leading the way alongside Jin Yubo. You can see they're very closely, tightly bound, whereas the Iranian duo, Hamid Islami and Hossein Saliamesh, not so much, and 2 laps to go. And it's Shang who leads. This is Kolganit Bakbergen, who was in the long jump earlier. He's in quite a few different events here for Kazakhstan. 29.69, his best so far, and he's lying in 6th place. He's going to stall. So we've got 500 meters to go in this men's T11 5,000 meters final, and it's Shang Zhen of China who leads. Islami of Iran around 30 meters back. Shang Zhen bringing it on very impressively alongside Jin Yubo and Hamid Islami, along with Hossein Saleh Hamesh, finding themselves right now quite a bit back. There was the bell for Zhang in this 5,000 meters final. Zhang out in front, being urged on by Jin Yubo. It may yet be an Asian record. 15.55 is that mark set by Shinya Wada of Japan at London 2012, and Shang Zhen looks on course for it at the moment. He's got 200 meters to go. Hamid Islami coming through in second place, and a long, long way back, around 150 meters to Ankur Dharma of India. Final bend then for Xiang Zhen with the Asian record, 15:55.26. It won't go today. It will stay in Japanese hands, but it will be gold in the Asia-Oceania Championships for Xiang Zhen of China, 16 minutes, 0.38. It will be second for Hamid Islami of Iran, 16:12, and third for Ankur Dharma of India, coming through the closing straight now with Vipin Kumar. So Dharma in third, but gold to China and Xiang Zhen. It's the third goal of the competition, and Xiang Zhen taking the honours very well. Good power and pace by Xiang Zhen. He hit the front very early on and stayed there and would not be denied the Asia-Oceania title. 16 minutes, 0.39 for Xiang Zhen, with Hamid Islami in second place for Iran. 16:13.33. Back to the Javelin. F46 for men. Kolkanet Backbergen, 29.69. It's almost double that which has been hit by Devendra. That might be up around 30 meters again. Backbergen so far, 29.69 and 29.58. His best so far.
Results in for the women's discus throw, 37, 38 and 44. Regina Edward of Papua New Guinea with 357.
So Backbergen looking to break through the 30-meter mark. Watanabe in fifth place above him at the moment, clear by 8 meters on him. That's the end of the track action tonight, by the way, with Xiang Zhen of China winning the men's 5,000 meters T11. Backbergen 28.52. This is Watanabe. Quick updates on the women's discus, by the way. It's been won by Regina Edward of Papua New Guinea, 22.43, with Wana Ladi of Thailand in second place with the silver, 22.28, and Fumiko Takado of Japan finishing in third. So can our compatriot lift himself maybe further up? That's a good throw, around 40 meters. It's a good chance. So this is the last event that is on, and we're in round 4. It's Daisuke Watanabe, best so far of 37.76. Formerly a swimmer. Needs to improve by 2 meters on his previous best, and that might have done it. 37.76. What he has for 5th place. Dulabi 39.64 in 4th. 39.62 for Watanabe. He's only 2 centimeters short, and right now is within 1.5 meters of the medals, but it's still 5th for him. This is Dulabi now, 39.64 is best, an improvement of 2 meters, and he'd be in the medals to knock down Shiramasan. It almost happened.
Gold medalist and Asia and Oceania champion, representing the United Arab Emirates, Mohammed Hamadi.
Mohammed Hamadi does it again. Won the 200 meters yesterday, the 800 today at T34 level, 156.89. Quite a bit outside his Asian record, not that that matters. He has continental gold ahead of Mohammed Al-Kabashi of Qatar in 2nd place.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise if you're able for the national anthem of the United Arab Emirates.
And Hamadi claims another gold for the host nation. It's another home medal. Another home gold. Mohammed Hamadi, his 2nd of the games, and with the prospect of maybe more to come. Katsawala of Sri Lanka. .44.71 in the 3rd round. He's been steadily improving. 44.08, 44.47, 44.71. But he's still over 10 meters behind our leader, Devendra. That's, again, a good one beyond 40 meters.
Ladies and gentlemen,
white flagged.
Victory ceremony for the women's long jump T20 and 47.
Next medal ceremony for the women's long jump. Gold in for Japan here.
Silver medalist representing Sri Lanka, Ladwala.
So silver for Sri Lanka, for the silver medalists from the Asian Games 2 years ago. Hashigao with the medals. It's Lalwala Palia Gunarasalagi of Sri Lanka with the silver.
Gold medalist and Asia and Oceania champion, representing Japan, Tsunami Sakai.
Tsunami Sakai of Japan gets the gold. Good week for Japan. More medals than anyone else. 11 in total now. 3 gold. Victory for Tsunami Sakai of Japan. Another gold then for Japan, another medal for Japan. Tsunami Sakai claiming that, but another medal for Sri Lanka. They're having a decent games here, 3 medals, 1 of each colour, and Lalwala Palia Gunarasalagi taking the silver medal for a nation here. So 2 rounds to go in the men's javelin, the F46. It's the last event of the night, and it's Devendra who leads 55-35. From the 3rd round, he's just thrown 53-25. With Ketawala in 2nd for Sri Lanka and Shiramasa 3rd for Japan. Polkanet Backbergen has had a long old day of it for Kazakhstan. So 29-69 in the opening round. Can he chip away at that, get beyond 30? He's close to it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but not enough.
Victory ceremony for the men's shot put F20.
Just a gold being awarded in the F20 men's shot put, and it went to the Asian record holder.
Gold medalist and Asia and Oceania champion, representing Malaysia,
Mohamed Ziad Zulkifli takes it for Malaysia. The Asian Games champion is now the Asia-Oceania champion too. Bronze in the shot at London 2012 and in the World Championships last year in Doha. And gold here in Dubai. It's now 2 gold medals here for Malaysia. Well, we've seen Watanabe throw 35.85. We're in the penultimate round of the men's javelin, the F46.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's javelin throw F42 and 44.
So Dulabe with his penultimate throw coming. Another men's javelin event having its medals awarded now.
Bronze medalist representing India, Narendra Ranbir.
Narendra Ranbir for this men's javelin F42-44, picking up the bronze medal.
Silver medalist representing Indonesia, Johannes Billy.
Johannes Billy of Indonesia with the silver medal. This was decided on points in the end as opposed to distance. It was very, very tight. Ranbir in third edged out Heti Arischigi of Sri Lanka by 25 points. He himself denied silver by Johannes Billy by 26 points.
Gold medalist and Asia and Oceania champion representing India, Prasanna Kumar.
And Billy denied the gold by Prasanna Kumar of India by a matter of 10 points. It was 876 to 866, only 61 points dividing the top four. Good standard of competition in this. Johannes Billy, the only man to throw beyond 50 metres, 50-35, but he's a different category to Prasanna Kumar. And with a multi-category event, it obviously goes down to points. And it is India's gold, and it's their second in Dubai. So gold and bronze for India, Prasanna Kumar and Narendra Ranbir. So now the top two we're going to see in the men's javelin, the F46. Gamini Ketawala, 44.71 is best so far. They're coming in round three. Can he get beyond 45? He's put a good bit into this. It'll drop around 40 though. A lot of height. But that took a bit of the distance away. Devendra still leading. The world record holder, 62 meters 15 from Athens 2004, the Paralympic Games there. Devendra on 55.35, Ketawala, I think that's probably his shortest throw so far. There was only 63 centimeters between his previous four.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the men's shot put F37 and 38.
Now the men's shot put F37 and 38 in the United Arab Emirates. Claiming another medal here, but not gold. 41.84 by the way for Kamani Ketawala.
Bronze medalist representing the United Arab Emirates, Abad Ali.
Abad Ali of the United Arab Emirates finishing in third place from the nearby Dubai Club for the Disabled. There was a prospect, I think, that may have been a venue for this. Just take a look at the javelin behind, by the way. That is a very long throw by Devendra. That's gone well beyond 50 meters again. So Abad Ali with the bronze medal. Dubai Club for the Disabled is very near here. It's silver for An Dongguan of China.
Gold medalist and Asia and Oceania champion representing Kuwait, Yahi Buti.
And it's gold for Kuwait, their first in Dubai. It's their third medal this week, and it goes to Dari Buti. Great going considering he finished 5th in the Asian Games in Incheon 2 years ago. Shigao with the flowers this time. To our winner, representing Kuwait, Dari Buti. Dari Buti winning for Kuwait, and he only turned 18 last week. Beard puts 10 years on it. Gets the gold for the men's shot put, the F37-38 ahead of An of China in second and Abad Ali of the United Arab Emirates in third. That's a lovely backdrop here. We still have a round of the men's javelin F46 to go, being led by Devendra, 55-35, 10 meters clear of Ketawala. I think we can pretty much say the gold medal is his now. Ketawala of Sri Lanka in second place, 44.71, and Takuya Shiramasa of Japan in third, 41.16. 5 throws to go in that javelin. I can tell you Watanabe's throw is coming. Devendra with a strong lead of 10.5 meters over Ketawala, with Shiramasa in third for Japan, 41.16. Tightening up between positions 3, 4 and 5. I think gold and silver where they are, very much secure. Devendra with victory for India, another one. What a very encouraging week it's been. It's going to be India's third gold medal here. 8 medals overall, and they'll be the third most successful nation behind Iran with their 6 golds, 11 medals overall. Japan with 11 medals overall, 3 of those gold. It'll be silver for Sri Lanka to add to their collection. They've one of each colour at the moment. That'll be another silver for them for Gameni Ketawala. Ketawala is 3.5 metres clear of Takuya Shiramasa of Japan in third. Now, Daisuke Watanabe has thrown 39.11 in round 6. Needed to improve by 3 centimetres to climb up to 4th, but he's missed out on that. He threw 39.62 earlier, needed 39.65 instead of 39.11. Dulabi is throwing now for Iran, 39.64. 4th at least for him. Needs to improve by 1.5 meters to climb into the medals, and what he's produced I don't think will be it. I think that's no better than the 39.64 he threw earlier. That was 36.46 from Dulabi. So we've got the medalists remaining in the men's javelin. Host channel here wrapping up, by the way, but we'll keep going with the men's javelin as long as we can. So Shiramasa has definitely got the bronze and an improvement of 3.5 meters for him, and it would be silver, but it was 41.16 in the first round. He would need something incredible, I think, for him to make that happen now, and it will not. So it's bronze for Shiramasa of Japan, 41.16. That's around I think 38, 39 meters. No extra success for him. Our medalists are locked in. Devendra will have the gold for India, and Ketawala the silver for Sri Lanka. Watanabe definitely the bronze for Japan. We are done for today, and that was the final result. Devendra taking the men's javelin at 46 for India, Ketawala the silver, Sri Lanka 44.71, and for Japan the bronze, Shiramasa 41.16. We're back again tomorrow, 4 p.m. Dubai time, 1300 CET. From Will Downing in Dubai, good night.